this will be another audio drawing that I will be where I will be speaking, and I'm still editing the first version, the eye sketch that I did yesterday, and I will upload that video today. Today I will draw something else. I will draw an animal. I will draw a panda sketch. I will give some guidelines, and it will be quite an easy sketch. And also, just like last time, I will draw it quite easy, but then in the end, if you will want me to draw it further, more realistic, then just leave a comment and I will be able to do that. So let's get into it, and I will draw a panda, because pandas are very cute and they are quite easy to draw because the contrast is quite large, and I'm gonna use 6B pencil for this. But actually I was just thinking about using a different pencil. I have a black pencil from Austria. It's quite soft, so I just might try it, because I have like tons of pencils that I don't use, and I really want to use them because they're just taking space at my home. So I will start with the eyes, and pandas are really characteristic, and in this tutorial I will give just a step-by-step rundown of how to draw a giant panda. Well, it will not be quite giant, but let's get into it. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw the eyes. So I'm just gonna draw 2 circles where the eyes will be. Well, pandas are really cute, and I always love pandas. I actually have drawn pandas multiple times, and all of them went quite good. I also sold some drawings to China, to an art collector from China. So pandas they did good to me, to be honest. So what I'm gonna do now, so the pandas have really dark fur around the eyes, so I'm gonna draw them where the black fur is gonna be around the eyes, and the eyes are just really amazing. Pandas have really amazing eyes, so we're gonna just sketch the outline of the eyes. I try to make them look similar. One can be bigger than the other. It actually looks like an owl now. So you can outline the full body, but I'm just gonna outline the head, because I'm gonna draw head and a little bit of the neck. It's not gonna be a full body panda drawing. So we can draw just the outline. I don't really have any guide points, to be honest, where I'm not really pointing. I'm really used to freehand drawing, to be honest. So I try to make the lines right on the spot. I hope you can see everything quite well now. It's already like almost evening here, so the lighting is not excellent, but I hope it's gonna be good enough. So now we have to draw, actually I have to draw the ear. I have to draw that one. So they have really big, black, furry ears, so I'm gonna try to do that. There's gonna be one ear, and here I will draw another one. So this is gonna be the second. So I'm just pointing little lines so that I will know later where to draw on the sleeve. It looks like you can see everything. So the next thing that I'll do, I'll draw the nose. They have really cute nose, cute little one. So I'm gonna draw that, and it's gonna be right here. Also quite simple lines. So actually it looks like, I don't know, a lion's nose, a little bit. It's wider than a cat's nose, so it looks cute, cute also. So there's gonna be the mouth. So I'm gonna just point little pointers here too, and it's gonna go around here. So this is the outline. This is the outline. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish the eyes. That's what I do in every drawing. I draw the eyes first. In every, whether it's portrait, whether it's an animal drawing, really that's the first thing that I do. So for the eyes I'm gonna leave the highlights in the first eye. Actually, let's get one eye done and then let's draw the other one. So I did the highlights. The highlights gonna be there. I usually just draw the highlights so that I know where they're gonna be, and then I colored the rest of the eyeball. To get that realistic look, we have to get that white line that the eye has. We just can't color it, so it's gonna be all black. We have to leave some space for the whiteness. Then I will leave this side here too. I think I can zoom in so that you would see better what I'm actually doing here. So this highlight right here, I will now leave it separate. And of course, be sure to let me know if this is helpful, if even me speaking is helpful, because a lot of people, just like today, I went into my YouTube channel and I see a guy, I don't really remember his nickname, but he wrote it, can I go slower, because it's not really for beginners. And I understand that my channel is being viewed by beginners just as much as a lot of artists are looking, and a lot of people that actually can draw are also looking at my videos. So maybe for some of them this is boring, this is just too slow, but I really have received, I don't know, 20 reviews per month where people say that I'm going too fast. So there you go. Actually, this is what the first eyeball will look like. So the highlight, this highlight isn't gonna be that bright, so I'm just gonna color it a little bit. But this circle is gonna be really white, so this I will also color this a little bit. And right now I can just finish the fur with this one. You will see I'm gonna do this really rough because this is a easy sketch. So let's get into it. We don't have all day, so you can really rough lines here. Here actually we can't go that rough because here I need that sharpness. This place for pandas, it really needs to be sharper. So let's leave it like this. The one bad thing is that I really need to sharpen my pencil because I really, just like in the last video I told you, I really want to work with sharp pencils, because if the pencil is not sharp, really the details, they're not the same. They're just not the same. Let's get that little fur on the eyes. Just try not to color the white line that you actually made. By mistake, sometimes you just, if you can do it as fast as I can, so then just go slower, because if you will just like miss certain line, and if you just color it, man, like this pencil, I can't really erase this pencil. You can erase graphite pretty good, but this is like black color pencil, so this is not really that erasable, so I'm gonna be extra careful. Okay, the details for this will take quite some time, so I will draw the other eye, and then I will, I think, speed the drawing a little bit. So let's just draw the next eye. So the highlights are going to be a little bit different. I'm going to draw one here and one here. Well, you can make it identical to the first one, but I'm just going to make it a little bit different because just like in real life, it's always different. You have to leave the white spot here on top, and also under the eyeball there's a little white spot too. Then you have to, this is the place where you have to be really careful not to color it. So the eyeball here is a little bit darker, and then you can color it to rough like I did here, all black. It also looks quite good. But if you want to have the drawing a little bit more realistic, you can do it like this. You get darker spots, then you color it lighter, don't push the pencil too hard, and you get that contrast also in the eyeball, which is impressive in the end. And the highlights are white, but the highlights don't have to be that way. You can just shade them a little bit, so they look more realistic. I think I will have to turn this a little bit darker. So there it is. The next eyeball is done. It took me like maybe 3 minutes. Maybe 3 minutes and it's done. So now I'm gonna do these lines here. The fur. And this is actually the same motion that I will have to do just to color this, all of this. This is how I draw the fur. And this is how you can do it. You just have to do this. I draw the outline, the harder lines, and then I just. But these are the places where you have to be really careful. Like these places, you have to. You can go slow like this, just so that you just don't ruin the white spot. You see, I already a little bit here, a little point. I actually missed. So if you like go too hard, you can damage the drawing. So this is the place where you have to be really careful. So right now I'm gonna speed this up a little bit and let's see you after 30 seconds. So I'm back and I actually sped it up maybe a minute, so it actually went quite fast. So I'm gonna zoom out right now and I will adjust the camera a little bit. I hope you can see everything. So since this is a easy pen sketch, so I will not really put that much effort into this, but you can make it more realistic. You just have to put more layers. More and more layers, be a little bit not that rough like I am, not to speed like I am because I'm really like full gear mode. So now I'll draw the nose. The nose is really simple. It's also like a large contrast, and I'm also not gonna make it super realistic because I will keep this simple. I will keep this easy. It's for all the folks that really want to learn how to draw, because you can learn only by drawing easy stuff in the beginning, and then later as the time goes by you can really add some knowledge, some skill, just like with everything else. So this is actually everything that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna right now, and you can just color. Now you have to push the pencil slightly. You don't have to push it, just like I have told you before. You can push later as much as you want, but if you push too hard in the beginning, you can't really take your actions back. It's not a computer, you can't really take one step back. So right now what I will show you to get this spot right here, to get it better and to get it more realistic, you can just draw these little lines. You have to do this. So this is what I do actually. Then it takes that line, you just kinda shade it with the pencil. It doesn't look rough. Everything about drawing is that if the lines look rough, it looks not realistic at all. As you can see, I'm already smudging the pencil with my fingers, so you can use a light paper, sheet of paper, just underneath your fingers so you don't smudge your fingers. I'm really messy, and this pencil is actually it smudges a lot, so I'm sorry if I smudge something too much. So okay, I will leave the nose like this. This is gonna be the full version. Now the mouth, I got these guidelines, and I will just redraw them. The guidelines are really essential, because if you need, like I did at the beginning, I was really fast, you can do it slower. You can, even if that was too fast for you, you can put the speed of the video in the settings. You can make it slower, even during my real-time drawing you can make it even that slower. So, and now is gonna be the tricky thing, the nose, this part, and the nose really needs these sidelines. So actually it's quite easy. When you did these two guidelines, you just have to connect them. So this is gonna be one side, and to the other side just the same thing. I didn't do that at the beginning because I'm gonna go as the drawing develops, because if I draw the outline, I really can't draw the outline because I don't know how the drawing will develop. Maybe I will need to change something. So, and also here the pandas have really a darker fur here, just like humans have the shading. When you're drawing portraits, you shade this part a little bit darker, and also pandas, just like people, actually have the fur also has its shading. To be honest, you know, the fur is darker here, whiter here, so that's real tricky. And the nose also, I think I will need to get it more realistic. I will get these two lines. And here we'll draw these. So now the lower part. So this is gonna be really tricky. You really need to get it proportional. So the outline is really essential. The outline is everything here. So here the fur is gonna continue, and right now I'm just gonna go all around the sketch. On the camera I have already 20 minutes. So the ears I will not touch them right now. These will take, I don't know, maybe a minute or two, so these will take a little less time, even less time than the eyes took, or the nose. So just going all around with these lines. I mean, the guidelines were rough, and so you don't have to worry. Just don't push too hard, but otherwise you can draw how you want them, because as you see, I'm going on top of them and you can't really see the guidelines anymore. So even if they look horrible, they're just guidelines, so you can draw on top of them later. So okay, the next thing is actually I think I will draw the ears now. I will draw the ears, and they're really fluffy, so actually the same motion as I did for the eyes. The same. This actually has to be really dark, and I was thinking about again speeding, but then again it will take 2 or 3 minutes, so just bear with me. And if someone, you can just skip this part, because you know what's gonna happen here. I'm just gonna color it until the end. Well, I say color it, it's not coloring, but it's just the same motion. But of course you have to pay attention. And a lot of people are really annoyed when I really spin the pencil. So a lot of people are asking me why I'm doing it. But actually it's because it makes the pencil sharper. Because if you draw it one side, it's already not sharp, and then when I twist a little bit the pencil, the other part is sharper. And that's why I don't need to sharpen the pencil that much, because otherwise I would like make 3 lines and I need to sharpen the pencil again. So that's why I'm really twisting my pencil that much. And also it gives me that feeling, it's like I I'm in control of the pencil, so it's kind of my natural feeling. I'm not really doing that on purpose or to annoy anyone. So that's just the thing that I do. So there you go. I'm gonna draw the other ear. I didn't finish it, but it just takes so much time. I leave it like that. You just can, like, you can do more. It's not that what I did, that's the end and you can't do anything. You can do more if you know, if you're really used to drawing, if that's not the first time you're even drawn everything ever, so then you can just continue. I'm just giving the guidance where you can spend as much time as you want. You can draw the ear more if you know how to, more detailed, and then you can just, I don't know, stop my video, draw it more, and then come back when I'm already drawing the next step. This is just really a matter of time. But of course you need to focus, so that the lines are not too rough. You have to sharpen the pencil, you draw lines, you're really focused, you have to see where's the darker part. And I will show you one really important thing right now with these ears. There's one part that needs to be darker for it to look more realistic. So I'm gonna move a camera a little bit. So this part right here, this can be and has to be lighter, but this side part, one side has to be darker, because then it gives like this shade. Then it's like this part is darker. It's just a little trick, and you can't color everything like the same. One side has to be darker. I don't know if in camera you can catch it, but if this side looks darker, it looks more realistic. I think one ear is smaller actually, so this is something I can now change and adjust, and I think this ear has to be a little bit bigger. And also you can just leave it like that, because maybe depends, you know, the head is like, maybe this is like maybe on a little bit more on the side, so that's why one ear looks smaller. And also I'm gonna make here one side I will make darker. I chose this side to make it darker here. Actually, my girlfriend suggested to draw a panda, and because she hopes that I will give this panda to her as a gift, and which I'm actually gonna do, and that's why I will try to draw this as good as I can actually. So I think I'm done with the ears. Right, so right now we need to get this white spot more realistic. So basically you can just like end here. So this is already looking like a super easy pen sketch, but we're gonna take this to another level. I'm gonna also make lines here. So this is the fur, and this is how I am drawing it. Right here, which is what is really important, is you're just slightly pushing the pencil. I'm not even pushing, I'm just like guiding the pencil. So this is the thing, you have to guide it. And this is a really dark pencil. If you're using 2B, for those who are using 2B, for guidelines, excellent. For these darker spots, you have to use darker pencil. Like, you can't color this dark with 2B. You can, but it's gonna be a drawing with no contrast. And there's gonna be some contrast, but I don't know, you're just gonna rip the paper by pushing that 2B pencil, because nothing can compare. 2B can get this dark, so it's better to use darker pencil. And or if you're using a real like 6B pencil, you can use 6B pencil for this, and for this, but for the fur on the head, you can use 2B. So that's gonna be excellent. The contrast would be excellent. You know, you're using 2B for guidelines, 2B for the fur, and then for the darker spots you use 6B. I'm just trying to draw the whole drawing with one pencil, and that's why I'm really careful with this place. I'm really pushing the pencil slightly. I'm not even like pushing, I'm just guiding it, because if I push a little bit, it already gives me a really hot black line, which is not something that I actually need to do here. I could do it here. I was really just like angry pushing the pencil, but right here I can't do that. And of course, if you're drawing this, if you want to share the result, you can send me it. You can send the result. You can make a YouTube video if you want, and also maybe you can film the process and you can share the video to me, or you can just share your drawing. Send me the drawing. I will have my Gmail in the description, and I will review your drawing, and I can share the drawing on Instagram, or I can give you suggestions and just give you tips on what you need to change. So I'm open for that, and you can just email me. I also have an eBay store, and I'm also selling my works. I have a large charcoal drawings on my eBay store, so for those who want to purchase maybe some original art, you can just go to my eBay channel. And I also have a website, I have Instagram, so basically just contact me, and I have a lot of works available. A lot of works are sold, but the best place where to actually see what drawings I have available is my eBay store, because there I have 20 drawings that are still available. So here I will be really careful with this. This is a tricky part, and actually I will have to work with this a little bit. So right now, the next thing that I will do is I need to really draw the upper part. I need to get that contrast and draw a little bit of Panda's body, so that it will give that realistic look. You can't just draw the head. I'm gonna draw a little bit of the body. The first lines are gonna be really smooth, so that these are more like the guidelines. So I will just look where the white spots will end, and it's gonna be almost right here. And if you want to know where the body goes, I'm gonna show you with these two lines. So you have to look where is the ear. That's actually what I do. So the body really ends almost right here. So I'm gonna get this just one straight line, and also where the other ear ends also. You can draw straight, but I'm gonna draw a little bit more like of a circle, because this actually looks more realistic for body of a panda. So here I'm gonna draw a little bit darker line. So also the same, just the same as we were drawing the ear. I'm gonna get a little bit darker here, so it's gonna be it's gonna look a bit more realistic. So now you can go rough, but here's the part you have to be really careful. Here's this part, and you gotta draw these lines here. All of this actually just takes time, so if you want it to be more realistic, you can just take your time, be more careful. This is actually the thing with drawing. Just like with everything else, you can't cook a great dish in 10 minutes. You can make a sandwich in 10 minutes, and this is just like this. This sketch is like more like a sandwich, you know? Not like a lasagna, because you can't make lasagna like in 10 minutes. So the more time you spend, the better it will be. And of course it takes skill, and of course it takes knowledge. So if you draw every day, after a year, you will draw better. It's just nature. That's human nature, whatever you do. If you want to learn martial arts, if you go to trainings every single day, you're gonna get better after a year. Doesn't mean you're gonna be the best in the world, but you can get better. So we have to really get the darker, we have to get darker here, so I will try to make it faster. Man, my pencil broke. That's bad. That's really bad. That's one thing that I really hate about drawing. I mean, my pencil is broken. It's gonna fall off. It's just a matter of time, but I will try to draw as far as I can. As long as I can, because it's already falling apart. This is one thing I really hate about pencils, man. They're breaking all the time. Here you just need to do everything black. So there it is. There it is. It's broken. It's really, it's not satisfying at all when pencils are breaking. It's good that I have a really sharp eraser. Not eraser, sharpener, so there it is. We can continue finally. And it's already getting to the end. This is really important part here. Here you can draw, and you're seeing it yourself. I'm drawing, I don't know, it's the third time I'm going from one side to another. I'm not really drawing really hard at first. I'm drawing it slow because you need to have that, not extra smooth, but for this easy sketch I'm making it even. I think I'm making it even, I think, too hard, to be honest, because I said it's gonna be super easy, but that's just natural. I'm just really trying to draw good, even when I'm drawing super easy stuff. So right now it looks better. Right now you can push harder if you want. You just have to draw this darker below. So you just need a little bit. I'm gonna show a little bit of the body. So I said in the beginning it's gonna be just the head, but it's a little bit of body too. Oh, and also I almost forgot. I have to draw actually this. I'm gonna draw this now right now. I kind of forgot about it even. Also right here I'm not pushing the pencil, I'm just letting it go and I'm just guiding it. It's actually doing all the work. So you just go all around. Sometimes I just get really bored going on one direction and I just switch the sides. Not because that's some kind of technique. I just get bored drawing on one side and I just feel like the lines are getting too rough, and when you're bored you can't really, when you're bored drawing you can't really draw because the lines are it's gonna show in your drawing. You're gonna be able to see when the person was already out of patience and when he just finished the drawing because he had to. So I better just don't finish it, or I just better start drawing different place. In my drawings sometimes you can see I'm starting to draw an eye, I draw one eye, and then I start to draw it on the other side of the body, if it's a portrait or whatever. So I'm not even drawing the other eye because I just get bored with drawing that one eye. Then I don't really want to draw the other one right right after the first one. So I'm gonna draw something else and then I'm gonna return to drawing it. So there it is. It's done. We kind of have to, I kind of don't like this. I want this more realistic, so I'm gonna draw some more lines here. It's all about layers actually. Just go one layer after another, and after another. And this also takes like no effort. So there you go. Some more lines here. Now you can really go hardcore, you know, you just have to draw the darker spots. Because I got that smooth layer, now I really need to get that dark look. So I'm about to finish this, and be sure to press a like, be sure to comment. I'm reading every comment, I'm answering every comment. If you have a question, write, and I'm gonna look at it, I'm gonna answer. So I'm really out there, and this is it. I'm gonna leave this as it is. A super easy Panda sketch. You can work on this as much as you want. You can spend an hour on this. You can draw it more detailed, and I also can continue this. So if you want to see this drawing, I don't know, become more realistic, just write in the comments. Do you think that would be helpful? And so let's see you in the next one.